Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel, and today we are going to talk about how much money I make in passive income and how do I invest in passive income. So is it worth it? Is it worth your time? Do you have the patience? And is it something that you want to build to replace your income? So those are the things that you want to ask yourself. Do you have this wait? Do you have this time to wait until it's become like something materialistic? So let's see. If you're new to this channel, please subscribe for more videos and I will appreciate your business. So let's get into it. So when you're planning to do passive income investing, so in Canada, there is restriction on which account you use and which accounts are actually beneficial. So in Canada, and what account I use is TFSA. So you use TFSA, tax-free saving account, because it will save you on the gain. You don't have to pay any taxes on the gain that you make, a profit that you make, because it is in tax-free saving account. Even when you withdraw your money, you don't get tax on your gain. So TFSA is the account that you need to use for you to build your passive income. Move money. So if you have not moved money into your Questrade account, so you can use the instant deposit. This one happen in just 2 minutes. You just follow the procedure and you get the money in as soon as possible to help you take advantage of some of the opportunities on in the market. So stocks to invest. So this one is very important because you are holding this stock for long term. So is it like something that you can are these stocks that you are buying, those stocks that can survive like the market turbulence? So is it like something that you can keep? Are these companies very stable enough that if the price goes down, you are not going to panic? So these are the things that you have to put in mind, the mindset that you use to invest. Okay. So in this type of long-term investing, so you more focus on the company, not the short-term price movement. If it's short-term price movement, and then you have the possibility of just selling your stock when the price goes down. But here we are doing long-term investing, so we have to believe in the company more than the short-term price movement. So the first priority that I give to the stock that I buy when I'm doing passive income is exchange traded fund, which is ETF. They are more diversified, they're less riskier than the other stocks. So that is the first one that I choose. So I will choose the one for Canadian, and then maybe later on I will move into the ETFs that are traded in US dollars. So for example, in Canada, we have the VDY. So I made some videos about VDYs and why you should invest in them. So there's another one called XEI. I also make a video on that. And then we have XIC. I also make a video on XIC. So these are some of the example of exchange traded fund that you can invest in Canada. You can do them for short term, long term, or medium term, depending on the strategy that you use in the market. So another point is that stocks to invest in. So more on that. So sometimes I buy individual stock. Individual stocks are more riskier than the ETFs. But if you believe in a company and you have that mindset on why you should buy these stocks, and then you can go ahead and buy them. Things in Canada, this stocks type of individual stock in Canada, mostly financial companies are stable because they're more regulated, better than the US banking, and they are also like the backbone of Canadian economy. So So they will always be regulated so that we can keep our economy stable. So maybe if something really bad happen and then the world is ending and all these things, but these banks are mostly regulated. So like Scotiabank and any other one. Okay. So now how do you tell for dividend per share? So you need to know if you buy shares, how much do you get and how long it's going to take you to achieve your goal. Yes, so this type of building or investing is actually a very slow gain, and it needs people who really want to wait and they had discipline to do it over time until they see the results. So like say for example, this one is VDY and VDY is trading at 63 and 1/4. So what happened most of the time when the price goes up, so the dividend per share also goes up. Based on my experience, this one is normally at 0.15, which is where it is really a little bit stable there. But when the price goes up like the way it just goes up, went up now, so this one will also increase. So this value of dividend will always fluctuate. For some companies, it's really stable at some point, but this one is it fluctuate. But I haven't seen this one for this ETF goes lower than 14 cents. So this is the amount that you get per share monthly. So we have to just be transparent and tell you like how much. So if you buy like let's say 10 shares of BDY, so at this price now it will cost you 630 and some cents, right? And so those 10 shares will give you $1.70. So it's just really good gain compared to when you put your money in a less in an account that does not grow. So $1.70 is really a very huge gain, according to some of us who have experience with investing. So there are some companies that don't really pay you nothing. So this one is how you tell the dividend. So DIV is this is actually dividend per share. For some companies, it's just like quarterly. So that amount will be for quarterly. But for this company, for this ETF, so it's monthly. So you have 17 shares, 17 per share quarterly. So you can just take the number of shares that you buy and multiply by that amount. Now let's look at that. See, check monthly dividend. So once you have your app and you have been doing this, you can also have the opportunity to go and check your monthly dividend. So how do you do it? So you click on statements and then choose the account that you want to check the monthly dividend. So for me, I make a specific account for dividend investing. So I will choose on that and then choose the months that I want to check. And then we'll go ahead and go down until we get to investment income. So once you get there, you will now see how much you got that month. So it's investment income. So because I hold different stocks in this account, so there are different dates of paying dividend. So some month the dividend is higher, some month the dividend is lower because some companies pay quarterly. So if it's a month that you are getting paid for those companies that pay quarterly, and then your dividend is going to be up. So this one I guess is a dividend for one position, which is $2.44. Very little. Okay. So now let's see how to show you on the app, the live videos. So now let me show you how you can do buy shares on your passive income account. So most of the time you just choose the position that has reduced in value because it will make you buy more shares, and more shares translate into more dividend. So it's really good for you to know that. And I told you before, like my past priority is ETFs. Buying shares for passive income. So we have already invest in this once, and this the amount quantity of the shares that we have already. So the amount we have in this account is not really that much, so we can buy more shares, but we are still going to put an order in. Now the market has closed, so we will put order in, and then tomorrow it will just execute itself when when the market open. So you see, I bought VDY, XEI, and Bank of Montreal. So this one I'm waiting for it to come up so I can sell it. I don't want to keep this one for dividend because I have experienced that their dividends is always fluctuating and going very low. So I don't want to risk my money when I'm not getting anything out of it. So these are the prices that you have, and the amount that we have will only pick on this one, which is 33.35, which means we are only going to buy one share. The price is up, so this one has a gain of $76 and something like that. But because the goal is to keep it for life and use it as passive income account, so we don't need to sell it when the price goes up. You will still get some percentage of capital gain later on sent to you during the anniversary, but for now, our focus is on dividend. So if you click buy, and then you will be able to place an order for that shares that you have. So we are buying one shares of XEI, which will make a number of shares that we have to 25. So we will put market a day and then place the order. Time is 33.43 will cost you that much, and there's no commission because I pay monthly fees. And this is the balance of your account, which is 22 and 64 cents. So if you place the order, it will just give you the order placed, but tomorrow is going to execute and it will add into your position. So you can now see now it's queued, and you have one share that will add into your position tomorrow once when the market open. So that is how you buy shares for passive income account. So we'll keep building like that until we meet our goal. So the next part was to check how to check dividend per share. So this one is obvious. So you have it here, and then this is dividend per share if you want. The dividend per share is 17 per share a month for VDY. So if you want to now see how to see how much dividend you earn every month, so you come to documents. So you come to document and then statement, and then choose the account that you want to check the statement. So we choose this one. document that you use to check how much dividend you make every month. So you will pick on documents, and then from document, statement, and then from statement you click the month that you want to check. So we are checking the month of this. We are checking the month of December for 2025. So let's go ahead and look for investment income. So that's where we will stop. So you go down all the way to check like where you can see investment income. So that is where you will stop and then check. I think we should pass it. As I showed you before in the slides, it's just similar and the same thing. So last month in December, we only got $2.44. So this is because some stocks were not paying that month. So it's only one position that pays, and it's only $2.44. So that's how you check investment income, which is the dividend income that you make every month for dividend investing. So we already come to an end of this video. If you learned something and you would like to learn more, please subscribe for more videos, and I will appreciate your business.